Hello everyone, my name is Brian and welcome back to another Smite commentary. This was kind of a request. I actually screwed this one up a bit because I got requested playing Chronos with his new skin, and me being the dummy head I am sometimes, I completely forget to change the skin I have. So this is a regular skin, but it was still a good game, so why not show this one off anyway, and I'll get back to the skin later. So, this is after the new patch. This is recorded on Tuesday. That means that the new Freya is there as well, as you can see at the top right corner. She has a new card as well as a new model. I think it looks pretty good. The old one was just quite old, and I think they improved it a lot. I like it. Yeah. Will I use it over Pixel Buster Freya? Probably not. So, we have the Guan Yu. Guan Yu got a little change as well. His passive is back to 20 stacks again, and they increased his healing with 15 per rank. So he has a little bit more healing, but of course he has in general lower amounts of healing because his passive can also be used for his other abilities. Any other changes? Not too many, I think, in this patch. There were not too many god changes. Ooh, that's a lot of damage on the enemy Guan Yu. Not enemy Guan Yu, our Guan Yu. He did die. That's a really unfortunate. Meditation used by the Poseidon. Bit odd. I didn't expect him to pick up meditation, but we'll have to see. Oh, that's a lot. Just barely able to hit that time rift though. Securing the Loki, at least trading it off again 1 for 1. So far, not too bad. I think we got first blood. Well, actually I think they got it. They have a little bit more gold. Or don't they? I don't know. Never mind. I think we got first blood. I'm not 100% positive about that. Let's see. Can we kill the Fafnir? Fafnir, a lot of damage reduction. His passive is extremely powerful in the early game. Getting additional... getting that additional protection is just nuts. 30 protections on both sides, and you have it rather quickly, especially in other game modes than Conquest. Oh, can we save the... Just barely able to pick up the Loki. Sprint bot by the Guan Yu as well, I think. So he was able to get enough distance from the Loki, and luckily enough was not picked up. And I was able to pick up the Loki for my second kill. 2-0 in 1. Good start, definitely a good start, especially with Chronos. I feel like he's more of a late game character, but of course you can always deal a lot of damage with your one. I feel like it's just a very, very good god altogether. Late game more potent than early game, but I like him nonetheless. Is it a god I'll pick up a lot? Definitely not. Am I going to let Loki back? Definitely not. Why is he... Why was he lazy backing there? That's definitely not a good idea, especially with the Neath and such a low HP after the damage I did. When you go behind the pillar to back, people will see it. So if you do it behind the pillars on your side, because when I'm so close, of course I'm not going to let him back. If I need to run through a couple of the enemies, then of course I'm not going to prevent it. Ultimate forced out, just barely getting it out. Immediately getting rid of all the damage. Looks like Rama is a bit late on my one. I thought he was going to get stunned, but he had a nice ultimate to counter it. And my team is able to pick up the Rama. Nice. So, if it was quicker on the draw, my time rift would have been enough as well. But I guess it's fine. We are able to pick up the Rama anyways. So, no harm, no foul. I will be going for the Book of Thoth first. I feel like it allows you to deal a lot more damage with your abilities and with your basics. When you are in the segment where I am at the moment. Time stop hit, time rift is enough. Loki's one does not remove the stun from the Chronos anymore. There was a time where slow immunity actually got rid of the stun from the Chronos altogether. They changed that luckily. I feel like it's a little bit more fair. Otherwise items like the Winged Blade would counter his stun, which is kind of nuts in my opinion, as well as sprint. So it was very easy to counter Chronos. They changed that. I'm glad they did. I feel like it's a little bit more balanced and fair to the Chronos player, as well as just the team on the Chronos. And as you can see, my basics also do a good amount of damage with that Book of Thoth. Hitting this Loki actually with my time stop as well. Kind of a lucky one, I guess. Otherwise, he might have been able to steal the buff. Rama, no attention to my team. A lot of damage. We might be able to pick him up. Ooh, nice sprint popped and nice slow by the Fafnir. Well done. Built for his Rama very well. By stunning someone, the one of Fafnir, I'm not sure what it's called, also spread out towards me, so I was slowed. Wasn't able to do anything with that. So, I will be going for a high damage build this game. Sometimes I'll go for more of an attack speed build, but this time I feel like I'll go for more of a damage build. That's also why I'm leveling my 3 before I'm leveling my 2, because my 2 doesn't really get anything out of the fact that I have more power. Except, oh crap, that's a lot of damage. I am forced into my sanctuary. It looks like Rama. Oh crap. Well, not an awful lot I could have done at that point. So, I used my sanctuary. You might wonder, why didn't you use your ultimate? After I got knocked up by the Habois, if I used my ult, they would have had enough time to finish me off anyways. So that was way too risky. I used my sanctuary to cover my distance as much as possible. Fortunately enough, Loki had his ultimate, was able to pick me up. But I'm not 100% sure, but I think they got him as well. Don't quote me on that. But he was able to pick me up. A bit unfortunate, but it also cost him his ultimate, so I guess it's fine. They had to invest a little bit more into me than just basically nothing. If I ulted in place, then they would have been able to kill me straight out. Not enough damage to finish off the fray. I'm going to get engaged on by the Rama. Rewind is good. All my HP back. Also back in a more safe spot as well. Can we find the Loki? Doesn't look like it. Nah, no random shot. No random luck. Let's see. At least we can try to defend the Ram. Ram, no attention paid. Wow, that deals a lot of damage. 455 on the time rift already on my 1. That's a lot. And that's just with Book of Thoth and rank 2 of Bancroft's Talon. And of course, Pen Boots. Decent amount of damage. Only 1 basic, unfortunately. Not the time rift. It is a very good poke ability as well, because the cooldown on it is 5 seconds flat without any cooldown reduction. So you'll be able to use it a lot, and that's something that's very powerful if you're able to hit them consistently. Especially once you have a good amount of power online. I will now go for the Bancroft's Talon as well. The reason I go for Bancroft's is because there is a lot of damage on the opponent's side. They have the Loki, they have the Fafnir, they have the Habois, they have the Ram. All very, and I'm not forgetting the Freya. All very high damage dealers. So once I'm getting lower and lower on HP, I'll be able to deal more damage. Ooh, nice ult by the Loki. I used my sprint to try. Actually, I hit that one. Just barely not enough damage. Very unfortunate. Didn't hit as much as last time. I think he had something of a damage reduction on him, but I'm not entirely sure. But, fortunately enough, I used the sprint to save the Poseidon, but he got ulted by the Loki, so he didn't survive. And Loki, just a little bit too much health. Oh crap. Oh, that's slow. That slow lasts so long. That's also a change I forgot to mention. They changed Rama's astral arrows, so they now slow for 2 seconds instead of 1. And now I feel like it's a lot more difficult to run away from them. Just because of the fact that you have to slow on you longer. And it allows him as well to miss a basic and still apply the slow afterwards for, again, the increased second. So I feel like the slow on Ram is now, again, very powerful. There was a time where it also was 2 seconds and they changed it back to 1 second. I'm not 100% so sure why they changed it back to 2 seconds again. I feel like if they changed it to 1.5 it would have been fine. Loki. I don't think you should stick around for this one, Loki. If I can hit my time stop. Yes, I can hit it. And it is enough to finish off the Loki, who wanted to engage me so desperately. Definitely paid the price immediately, because I have a lot of damage. I'm quite fat, 5, 2 and 5. It's definitely not bad. I'm going for a Winged Blade to deal with the slows. They have a decent amount of slow. Nice Sanctuary by the Loki. Will prevent that combination this time. And he is able to pick up the Neath. Not an awful lot I can do. I did miss my time rift, but even if I hit it, would not have been enough. I kind of want to get my buff though. Well, not my buff, our buff. The buff on our side. Wow, she's quick. I can't appreciate. Okay, never mind. Why is she so quick? Let's have a look. Oh my god. She has the new item. that came in last patch, not this one but the one before, that increases your movement speed by 10%, as well as your attack speed, as well as your duration on your relics. And she also has the Hastened Vitalis, so she has a lot of additional movement speed, 20% additional with those two items, as well as the 18% on the boots, as well as the passive on the Hastened Vitalis. She is very quick. I thought Chronos was quick, but damn, that was very, very quick. Let's see, can we engage? I was very low, sprint popped on both sides, was able to provide it to my team. Can I hit that last basic? Oh, I'm out of range. That movement speed is insane. My one, not enough range. I'll just need to head back. Ooh, nice. Nice root by the Neath. Was able to pick up the Loki, rooting him into place. If he doesn't have his ultimate, he can't really get out of it, even if he goes invisible. So not an awful lot of options left for him. Let's see, can we do some damage? Ooh, he's also quick. Well, of course, he has his carpet. Provides a lot of movement speed, so it kind of makes sense. Bit unfortunate. If my time stop hit him, he would have died, guaranteed. Because he's in place and also my time rift can follow up. It's the main combo I use. Use your 3, hit your basics while you have your 2 activated at this specific spot. And as you can see, decent amount of damage. Abois, what are you going to do? He's going to go for the ultimate. Definitely not something you should do. If he ran, he might have survived, but he didn't. Just using my just using my 2 for the additional movement speed. Don't want to get engaged on. They might, because of course, if they see that my ultimate is down or is used, then I am a vulnerable target, especially for Loki Rama ult combo or a Loki Freya ult combo. Just, they have a lot of damage. Abois still has his ultimate though. He did cast it, but that's not enough to get rid of it. Only once he gets it out entirely, then it will be on cooldown. But once it's in its casting stage, it's still not really anything. Nice. Attack speed. Ooh, Poseidon picked up. Nice stun on the Rama. Decent amount of damage. Definitely not enough. I need a little bit more power. Not hitting too much on most of them. Of course, I did get that kind of bridge item, the Winged Blade. I feel like I needed it because, as you can see here, Weakening Curse was used on me, as well as the slow of aim strike from the Loki. And it was enough for me to get out of it because of the Winged Blade I had. And I didn't have to use, for instance, my Sanctuary to get rid of it. So I feel like it was a good option. They have a decent amount of slows as well. I mean, they have the Freya 2, they have the Rama Astral Arrows, they have the 3, the Aim Strike on Loki. They have Fafnir with his 1 on both sides, his dragon as well as the other one. And they have the Carpet on Abois, so they have a lot of slows. Although the Carpet of Abois is very, very easy to kind of get rid of my Wing Blade. So I do need to be a little bit careful for that, because he can get rid of it very quickly and will be down for 30 seconds. So I will be going for a Relic Tahuti. Kind of makes sense. I feel like I need additional damage, and I don't feel like I need the penetration that much. They might have some defense. Ooh, Loki picked up the Poseidon. Poseidon definitely having a rough time with the Loki, of course. He's not as mobile as I am, and of course not as leveled up as I am. 2 levels of difference. Might not seem like the world, but it's definitely a lot. Let's see, can we go for the Freya? Nice purification, waited for the last second. Is very quick, it's just able to outrun the cats. Oh my god, she is very, very quick. And a lot of the Poseidon, that is not some place where you want to be. Oh my god. Probably not the best idea to chase that one, because one of our teammates died as well. Guan Yu was back to base. I need to rewind. Nice heal by the Guan Yu, allowing me to rewind that one. Guaranteed. Nice Sanctuary by the enemy. Abois. Do need to be a little bit careful. Sanctuary pop, knocked up by the Abois. That's a lot of damage. Not enough. Not able to wiggle my way out of that one. Probably should have retreated a lot sooner than that. I was in a bit of an awkward spot after I hit my ultimate, because it rewound me, or rewinded me. I'm not sure. But I got back in the back line of the enemy, and that's another place where I want to be. Ooh, I thought Loki would have hugged the wall. I guess he wasn't. Decent amount of damage. Need to run. Very quick. I got slowed, but again the Winged Blade providing me actually the speed boost instead of the slow. So very, very powerful in this case. Again, if it didn't work that way, if I didn't have the Winged Blade, I would have been picked up there just because of the fact that I was slowed. Decent amount of damage on the Ram. Not enough to finish it off because our wall is there. As well as we kind of want to defend this one. If this gets through, that's a lot of points of deficit. So I definitely need to try and get this one. Fortunately enough, 2 of our teammates are getting picked up. Still worth it if nobody else dies, because it's either 10 points loss or it is 15 points loss. I will take the 10 points any day. And a lot of damage on the Freya. Whoa. Nice stun. She was definitely distracted by the Guan Yu. After that stun, my stun came out as well as the Time Rift. Just insane amount of damage with that Rod of Tutti finish. I'm not sure what I want to get at last item. I think I'm going for some attack speed, like for instance a Demonic Rip. It is 25% attack speed. It is a good amount of power, I think 60 or 65, which is not bad, and it reduces protections on basics, which is also not bad considering the fact that Fafnir is quite tanky, and I want to kill him a couple of times as well, because he is an annoying frontliner, and once he's in dragon form he will be more annoying to deal with. If you can't hit him for anything, then it's just more difficult. Sprint popped, a lot of damage on the Poseidon again is picked up by the enemies very, very quickly. Time to rewind, get back into the more safe backline, and I can engage once more. Hitting the Freya with the abilities. One basic will be enough to pick up the Freya. A lot of damage. This is definitely the part where Freya is online, but as well as the Chronos. And as you saw there, nice Time Rift to make sure that I get the kill on the Rama. I heard he fired his third shot, so I used my Time Rift. He didn't even have the opportunity to roll back to safety. It was just too quick. Time Rift finishes him off for our 10th kill. So it's going very well. 10, 3 and 8, part of 18 of 26. So not a huge kill participation. Sometimes you'll be involved in a lot more kills. But I feel like I'm doing pretty not... Huh? Oh yeah, I forgot. That's also a change. They implemented this patch, just for this patch alone. They removed the power potions. So there will be no power potions for the patch the 3.13, which we're at now. And they will be back in 3.14. They wanted to change something. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Good poke damage. Don't want to engage without any of my abilities up, especially with the Freya there as well. But my team is able to pick up the Rama, so definitely good poke damage. Loki ult off the mark. What? Eh? That was odd. I think she had Bluestone on him, because she got the kill somehow. I don't think she used the ultimate. Oh well. Kind of clearing the wave. Maybe push up the minions, but my team is getting erased. My bad. Probably should have, after hurrying, the Guan Yu died, probably should have rotated. I didn't notice that they were in such a trouble. But, I don't know. Bit of a misplay on my part. But that's fine. We're still ahead by a little bit. Not too much. 25 points. It's decent. It's not an awful lot. Let's see. Can we hit the Loki? A lot of damage on the Loki. Time stop is missed. So he was what I expected, going to the right side, but he was able to juke out that time stop. If he didn't go forward, he definitely went to the right side, because if he went forward, he would have been hit by that stun or one of my basics or abilities. That's a lot of damage. He didn't have any actives online. Rama, don't fight the Chronos that late game. Chronos, if you don't have any actives, because I will just run towards you, I will stun you, I will hit you with my Time Rift, I will just instantly kill you. One basic is enough. One basic will be enough. Oh my god, that was so lucky. As the Loki wanted to attack me, he got stunned by my 3. I used the 3 on the Fafnir, but the Loki was there as well. Time stop was enough to finish him off. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Time stop a little bit too long to get online. And I don't think I'll be able to do anything for the Guan Yu here. Even though he is low on HP and mana, he is able to get out. But wow, that Poseidon died very, very quickly. Definitely having a very, very rough time. I'm not sure what it is, if it's his positioning or just his build, or in general that he is Poseidon and probably the easiest target on our team, because Bastet can leap away. She has the cats to body block. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Nice, 711. Neith has the backflip, which is also a good escape. Guan Yu is very tanky and has an escape as well with his ult and his dash. And I have my increased movement speed, and if they don't finish me off, I can either Sanctuary or use my ultimate to get out of danger immediately and entirely. So I feel like he's also the easiest target. That kind of makes it a rough game for him. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. 700 on the Watt Sprout. Well, it's not an awful lot of damage, but it's a good amount. Especially for a Habois late game, I feel like it is about the damage you need to deal with Habois to make it a proper late game. Sprint pop by my team, we don't want to get engaged on. That's a lot of damage, and that's way too much damage. Not able to get out of the rewind in time. The team follow-up on the enemy side was just too much, as you saw there. An 850 hit by the Habois in between. Without that, I probably would have gotten my rewind off in time. I should have just sanctuaried, get rid of as much damage as I could before I tried to rewind. Ooh, minions getting to the portal. I think only one got through, that's good. Because if they all got through, it probably would have resulted in a loss, but we'll have to see about that. Can we kill the Habois? Nice! Only one more to go. Definitely going to commit on a minion. No reason to go for a god, and Neith had the same idea. Able to pick up that last big minion to give us the victory. 33 to 33. Very close game. 9 points of difference. I was fed a lot, but I feel like Poseidon had a very rough time, because if we're 33 to 33, oh, what an annoying word, then he definitely was having a very rough time. Let's have a look. Nice damage, 46k damage, highest on my team. Second highest is 32k on the Neith, who was playing very well as well. Had a lot of nice roots, especially on the Loki, was able to pin him multiple times. And that root is a very powerful ability because there's no DR on it. So no reduction for the duration on the CC. Roots are just very potent. Yeah, this is what I meant. Poseidon 216 in 9. So he had a very rough time. Least amount of assists, least amount of kills, most deaths by far. Let's just have a quick look at his build to see what he could have done better. I feel like meditation, not the option. Not a good relic for him. Definitely not in the situation. You need sanctuary. You definitely need sanctuary or purification. One of those. Because with the purification, you can get rid of the Loki stun, Fafnir stuns, as well as Freya whoop. I still feel like sanctuary is probably a better option because you can just deny a lot of the enemy damage. Also, he went for a lot of power items and no additional health or cooldown items in a sense. If you get focused by Loki a lot, getting a breastplate, even though it reduces the amount of damage you do, you'll be able to get more damage out because you can use more abilities. And it makes you survive. If you don't survive, you can't do any damage. I don't like the Pitagorum's piece on Poseidon. I feel like it's not a very good item. It of course provided me power as well, but I feel in general it's just not a very good item on Poseidon. Also a little bit expensive, and afterwards he went for the Rod of Tutti and the Soul Reaver. He was not finished with his build in any way, shape, form at the last minute. So you need to get some more cheaper items online if you're behind like this, and try to go for safer options, like for instance a Gem of Isolation to kind of support your team, or peel for yourself with the slow, or go for cheaper items that also provide you power. I feel like this is just a little bit too expensive for what it provides, and especially if you're behind. But I guess that's fine. My build, Ben Boots, to allow me to have the movement speed I need immediately. Book of Thoth for a lot of power. Bancroft's Talent to deal with a lot of the damage they do, because it provides me lifesteal and more power once I'm low on HP. Wingblade because the slows were just wrecking me a lot. So definitely saved me a couple times this game. Very good pickup. Also additional health, which allows me to use my ultimate if I am in an awkward spot. Rod of Tutti because I needed a lot of more damage. And I finished off with a pen attack speed item, hybrid. I feel like my build was pretty good. Maybe I could have swapped out the attack speed for a obsidian shard to allow my abilities to deal more damage immediately. But I feel like overall, in general, it worked out great. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any requests, please let me know. And as always, good luck, have fun, and I'll see you guys in the next one.